I'd like to introduce Sally from England, who takes LDN for multiple sclerosis. Good afternoon, Sally.
Good afternoon.
Could you tell me when you first started to notice MS symptoms?
I was diagnosed with MS in 2001, and I first started noticing I had incontinence symptoms within about 3 years of that, so that was sort of 2004.
So leading up to your diagnosis, what were you experiencing that led to
with my experience, my diagnosis, I started off having foot drop. I used to run an awful lot, and we also trained point-to-point horses, and I found that my right foot was dropping when I was running, and when I was riding, I was having trouble.
Okay.
Balance, yes.
And how did that impact on your life? Did you have to stop training?
Oh, all sorts of things. Yes, absolutely. I mean, I was in my late 40s when I was diagnosed, so it caused, and it came on quite quickly. I'd also had a knee operation, and I think that also didn't help the MS. And I guess within about 5 years, I was in a wheelchair from diagnosis.
Right. Okay. So before you heard about LDN, if you had to rate at that point your quality of life on a score of 1 to 10, 10 being the best, what would it have been?
It was about 4, I would think.
Right. Okay. And how did you? Sorry. Carry on.
I was going to say that it was really I became very incontinent, and I heard about LDN from the Essential Health Clinic in Glasgow. And I was up in Scotland on holiday, and I'd seen articles about them, and I went there, and Dr. Galhoudi suggested LDN, and within a week my life had changed completely, and it still is changed. It was absolutely brilliant.
Right.
And I have to say, it is the only drug that I've been prescribed with MS that has actually done any good and made any difference at all.
So when did you, how long ago was it you started LDN?
I started LDN about 3.5 to 4 years ago.
Right.
And I only take 3 milligrams a day, a capsule.
Right.
And I take it every morning. But 2 years ago, my prescription was held up because we had tremendous snow just before Christmas, and we live in a rather remote part of the southwest, and we didn't have any post for 10 days, and my prescription didn't come through, and within 2 days my incontinency returned completely.
Wow. Well, that's a way of knowing that it is the LDN, isn't it? That's doing
absolutely.
that.
And my consultant still doesn't believe it.
So when you
it was complete, literally 2-3 days, and it all came back. And the minute I started taking it again, a couple of days, and it was all back to square one.
Wow. So when you first started, did you notice any introductory side effects?
No, I haven't had any side effects at all.
Right, okay.
Oh, I think I might have felt a bit brighter, actually.
Brighter?
That wasn't a side effect, sort of brain-wise.
Yes.
Not quite so sort of foggy and muddled, And although I'm in my 60s, I mean, I have a very active life. In fact, I'm just getting lunch for 8 people at the moment. Everyone who works, my husband works from home, and everyone who works here. And I still breed horses, and there's 14, 15 of them here, and there's a lot of people who work here.
Wow, so, very busy lady.
So the house is full, and yes, and I have my son and daughter-in-law living here at the moment who are just expecting a baby in a week's time. And it has just suddenly moved back from Ireland and haven't got anywhere to live. And it's absolute chaos. But LDN's brilliant, but I am in a wheelchair, 99% of the time.
So what would you say your quality of life is now? I mean, you said it was a 4 before. What would you say it is now?
Oh, I should get to somebody about 8, actually. I mean, the MS I can cope with. It's just one of those things. and sometimes I'm in quite a lot of pain, but the LDN doesn't, nothing for that, but it certainly has helped me tremendously. And I would recommend it to anyone.
That was my next question, is would you recommend it?
Yeah, 100%, yes, absolutely. And yes, I have spoken to other people who have MS, that I've met sort of away from home, who've been taken, and it seems to have the same effect on most people, actually.
Mm-hmm. Well, thank you very much for sharing your story with us, and congratulations. And I'm sure you.
No, I'm so thrilled I discovered it, or rather I was introduced to it. So thank you. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Bye.